To start, what's the latest with Jaylen and his ankle?
Rolled it. It's got some swelling and soreness, obviously. He tried to give it a go in the back and wanted to come back out and play. And we just thought of, big picture and where we're at in the season and be smart. So we'll know more over the next few days, but he tried to give it a go and still sore and swollen.
So you don't anticipate it being a long-term situation just based on wanting to get back ready?
Yeah, you would hope not. He walked off, by himself and then tried to go in the back. So you would hope not, but we'll evaluate him over the next few days and hopefully it doesn't seem like it, but you never know how it can have change overnight with swelling and pain.
And obviously, huge comeback for you guys in the second half there. What made you kind of go with Aaron to start the second half of that group, and just the defensive effort from you guys in the second half? What did you, see from everyone?
Yeah, well, the point of Aaron was to, keep Peyton, Derek, Grant more so in their rotation and infuse his energy and physicality that he brings. And so he was huge. Obviously, the run we had to start the quarter and the 33-point second half in general, I think he was a big part of that. Didn't score a lot on the stat sheet or, Peyton as well, but they really impacted the game and brought physicality. And I think that's something that Aaron does on a night-to-night basis. And we gave him credit for being ready, being professional, and being ready when called upon.
Derek really started to get to the rim a lot for you guys. I mean, did everybody else kind of feed off that energy? Just that kind of an attack?
Yeah, I think as much as we didn't defend in the first half, offensively, it felt like we were a little, shell-shocked with Jaylen going out and kind of had to figure out how we're going to attack it. And Derek was a huge part of that, obviously, a guy that can, handle the ball, score, and make plays for everybody. And so we were defending well enough in the first half. Felt like the offense was putting a lot of stress on our defense, and they obviously got going in the second quarter. But we kind of talked about it at halftime and put the package together for Derek to get some looks. He took Trae Young off of Marcus. We were posting up a few times there and put him on Derek, so we had some advantages as far as that. And he just made the right plays. Attacking downhill, they started doubling Jayson, and everybody else got to kind of eat off of him. And so Derek was huge, obviously, but handling, scoring, distributing defensively all the way around. And so it's huge to have a guy like him ready on a night when Jaylen goes out.
Yeah, held Trae to just 9 points in that second half. How were you able to keep him largely in check?
Up the physicality, that's what we talked about and showed at halftime. It was a little carryover from the last two games where we weren't our best defensively, and it, obviously happened in the first half where he came off clean too many times and got too many good looks. And so our whole point was like, if we're gonna, mess up a switch in the pick and roll, let's be aggressive and at least have two on the ball. A lot of times they were rolling out and he was getting off clean looks, and so that was the main point of emphasis at halftime. No yelling, screaming. It was more like, let's get back to who we are defensively, what we've done. And obviously a 13-point third and 20-point fourth is evident of what we can do. And a huge part was obviously stopping him. Having 21 in the first half was way too many.
Offensively, they were aggressive on the double with Jayson. How well did he pass out of that?
Good. I mean, he spun a few times and got himself in trouble with the 2 late turnovers where we know they're coming. We want them to just kind of bait it, not try to beat the double. And but in general, I think we were clean in that. We saw it against Brooklyn. We've seen it several times this year. Guys go after him when Jaylen's out, and made some plays and got Grant the threes. Obviously, he made some really good passes. Other than the 2 turnovers, I think we had 10 at halftime, and other than his 2 late, we only had 2 in the second half. So we cleaned that up and took care of their points off of turnovers.
Thank you.
It took Jayson a little while to get out of the double to that skip pass to the corner, and it seems like you've kind of built in more actions to try to draw over those doubles and then throw it across the court. So when did you guys figure out that was something he was ready to do, and how has he progressed on that?
We've seen it enough this year, and like I said, Brooklyn is really a game that stands out where they were just going after him. So we put our shooters and playmakers in a position to, feed off of him on the weak side. We just went to the post, so it's clean, and we had guys in the spots that we liked. We went to that late, and he's big enough, tall enough where he can make those plays. He has a height to see the passes, and we had a guy slash, and they take the cutter and got Grant some wide open threes. So he's very capable. I've said it earlier this year. He's a triple-double guy, and because he can make all the passes, and so that's the next step for him and our guys. Knows the double team's coming and kind of pick it apart.
But when he was throwing those passes, even earlier this season, they just didn't have, they had more air under them. They weren't getting there quickly enough. And now it seems like it's a lot more zippy. Is that just a matter of him just getting more reps and knowing exactly where the shooter is and knowing the timing and when to throw it?
Yeah, growth in general, understanding how teams are going to guard him, but you know, like he's a guy that can make all those passes, and so it's obviously much easier when you know they're coming after you. We can kind of put the guys in the spot for outlets, but you know, we invite that, and they're going to make other guys prove it. He's going to be a willing passer as he has all year, and you just have to knock those shots down. So credit to him and the guys for being ready.
Thanks.
I mean, I know it might, with Jaylen, it doesn't seem like it's all that serious, but with you going with an 8-man rotation, is that kind of the worst case scenario to lose someone like that? Or do you trust the depth that you have? I mean, in terms, I know you got some 10-day guys,
Yeah.
some experience on the end of the bench. I mean, it just seems like you need everyone to be healthy for all this to work.
Yeah, but at the same time, we've always said it with Peyton and Aaron. Those are very capable guys, and you know the rotation has been shortened, but we have full confidence in those guys to come in. And like I said, Aaron impacted the game without making a shot tonight, and did it with his physicality, defense, energy. Got some offensive rebounds, and those shots are going to fall. But credit to him for being ready. Peyton will get extended minutes, and that's the luxury you have with a guy like Derek White is he can play on or off the ball and kind of move from the 1, 2, and the 3, and allow us to shift guys in other spots. And then you always have, you know, Daniel Tice and some of our other guys. So we can go 10 deep comfortably. And then you got a guy like Sam Hauser, whoever it may be, that's always ready to go if called upon.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you,
Thank you.
Coach.
Thank you.